play. I don't know why it wouldn't play. Hello, ballers, and a brofist to you all, because it's once again Friday, and that means we can chill, man. We can chill. I don't know why. The intros, the videos, like, they're all prepared. Andy's done tremendous work in making it all a real easy operation, man, but it doesn't work sometimes. And it's just like, what are you supposed to do? It's all set to click a button. You click the button, it don't work. It don't work. It don't work. What's this? Where you at, girls? Or boys? It's up to you. You might notice the Blizz store just went on sale if you had the virtual ticket. Very posh indeed. But Blizzard were very happy with what we did with our little cooking show. You might remember that. Some of you might have seen a little cooking show going around. And they sent us some stuff to give to you. How good's that? How good's that? Now, I think this is going to be given away on Emma's stream. Probably not tonight. Probably not tonight. But it will be something. I has an official World of Warcraft Jujubee sexy bag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Check this thing out. Look at all the people who are on it. You got Murlocs on there. You got little Valen. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Little Illidan. See the little Illidan? Yeah, man. It's got them all on there. All doing that thing. Yeah, boy. Oh, cute things. It's adorable. Yeah, it's not for everybody, for sure. But it's very cool. So we've got stuff to give away. little Dan, little Murlocs. Yeah, man. I like it. I like it. Little Sylvanas is on there. It's cool. It's not something I'd wear. As you can probably imagine. It's not something I'd wear. But we've got some Blizz stuff coming and maybe more. So pay attention for that. If you want something else, but there you go. Yeah, exactly. Get it for your kids or whatever, or if you enjoy those kind of things. So bear that. My outer child wants that. I want it in and around my life. So we'll be doing that one on Emma's stream. As I said, probably not tonight. I'm not sure of the rules. These rules to be done. These rules to be done. So we'll be dealing with that as and when. I've got to make sure I don't break the rules, otherwise Blizzard will get angry with me. Especially around BlizzCon, they'll be mad, and we don't want that. But that's not why you're here today. Beautiful people. We've just finished streaming, so I actually got a massive headache. So if that happens, everything should be fine. Should be fine. But we're going to start. We're going to start with some good, solid advice for every single one of you out there. Good, solid advice. Pretty simple advice, isn't it? It's pretty simple advice. It's nice advice that we should all take into consideration in life. They're $150, those bags. They're $150. So you might be a little happy that we're giving them away. You know what I mean? You might be happy. The fuck? Yeah, they're very expensive. They're really well made. It's like the Bulwark bag. Despite its warnings, it's a fucking monster, dude. Ah, it's a monster. It's proper. It's proper. These bags aren't shit. Let me tell you, they're not crap. They're not crap. I don't think you could wear it to university. I think you might look a bit stupid at university with a Bulwark bag. But who am I to say? You've got your own unique style. You do what you got to do. You do what you're going to do. I'm keeping the Bulwark bag, by the way. It's mine. You guys can't have it. You guys can't have it. And we need a girly. Ooh, should we have tacos as the girly? Oh, no, Taylor. Taylor could be the girly. And another girl. Oh, my God. Wyvern. Yeah. No, I'm saying, he's thinking like I'd look thick. I would look thick in uni with that bag, actually. I would look really, really awesome. It'd be nice. I'm not sure where you could get away with the Bulwark bag. It's really more of a prop. The more I look at it and hold it, as somebody who's held it, let me tell you, it's a bit of a thing. Anyway, let's get on with this. We have a picture that accompanies this one. You heard it here first. We have a picture that accompanies this one. And I don't know what to say about it. Well, you guys get yourselves into some situations. You guys get yourselves into some situations which bamboozle me from start to finish. Hey, Preacher and Ghosty!
Oh, what up, cool?
What up, bruv? This is a story about a bet that I made with a friend of mine that didn't go very well. In the last few months of Warlords of Draenor, the guild I was in was attempting to finish Mythic Hellfire Citadel. It is a fun Mythic raiding guild. We're not gonna get a world first or even a world 100, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It wasn't uncommon for us to joke about being hardcore Mythic raiders. And if anyone ever had to stop to go to the bathroom, that we would ask, "Where's your raid bucket, mate? Mate, excuse me, why aren't you peeing in a bottle?" As we know, real raiders never leave their seat. Though some would always offer the raid diaper over the bucket. Yeah? Why waste a bucket if you can just wear a nappy, as we call them? As June hit, the guild was starting to get a little edgy. Boredom had set in, waiting for Legion. Blizzard had said that Legion would have the longest pre-launch of all time. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Which at the time was Wrath of the Lich King at 4 weeks. Right, he's done his research. Wrath was the longest. The Legion pre-launch is longer than that. I told my friend the pre-launch had to be July 19th or sooner in the USA to beat Wrath of the Lich King. My friend argued that it would be in mid-August because, as he put it, Blizzard logic. Oh, this is the conundrum. Okay. This went on for a few weeks back and forth until he said he would bet me. Let's make a bet. 2 months of game time if the pre-launch for Legion happened on July 19th or sooner. However, as we debated, if the pre-launch was in August, then I would have to raid in a legit nappy for the first time in Legion. This is not a good bet. This is a terrible bet. 2 months of game time versus you wearing a nappy. It's bad. You should feel bad for making this bet. It's a terrible bet. Off we go. He was daring me. He was daring me. I either put up or shut up because apparently I wouldn't shut up about my theories. But I wasn't sure. This bet was a little too much for me. It was a long time. But as we were debating, I checked Blizzard's website and on the first page, it had just been updated saying 7.0 July 19th. I accepted his offer, knowing that I had already won before the bet was made. At this point, I need to explain that we bet on the pre-launch of Legion. In every other expansion, the pre-patch and pre-launch were on the same day. July 19th came. And my friend, Chiryu, was going to pay my 2 months of game time. But he pointed out a problem. Blizzard had announced that the pre-patch was now out, but the pre-launch wouldn't come for a few weeks, August 9th to be precise. This left us in a strange place. We had bet on the pre-launch because Blizzard had said it would be the longest pre-launch of all time. However, August 9th didn't make it the longest of all time. So like two fully grown 30-year-old men would do, we asked the guild. They had to decide that whatever the guild chose, whatever the ruling of the guild, would win the bet, and they would get the rewards. We didn't tell the guild what the stakes were. The guild did not know the diaper was involved. Chiryu won with 3 times the number of votes. After this, though, the guild had to ask what the stakes were. And no one believed that anyone would make such a stupid fucking bet. Or certainly actually do it. Yeah, I think they knew as well. I think they knew as well. He totally did. Just look, this is what's on the line. Just go with it. Trust me on this. Trust me on this. Naturally, this put me in an interesting spot. I was told to put up or shut up because I was about to lose on a technicality. But I'm a man of pride, and I do not make bets unless you are willing to pay the losses. So I went online to find an adult diaper. I mean, you could lie. You could lie and say you did it. You could have done that. 2 months later, we were ready to step foot into Legion's first raid. After spending time on the beta and seeing how badly Ret Paladin... Oh. Ret Paladin had been screwed over, I became a demon hunter. Sadly, though, the GM, Wyvern, made a new rank in the guild just for me. Diaper Hunter. At this point, I should tell you that Wyvern mains a bear tank and is the raids tank. After weeks of shopping, I found the one that would suit me. I found a website that sold adult diapers with little bears on them, just so I could tell Wyvern that she was all over my nuts and I had pictures to prove it. Oh, he's still going for the pants, though. He's in a bad spot, our lad. He's got to take it. He's got to take it on the chin. So he's turning his bants level up. He's doubling down. He's doubling down. I like it. He's doubling down. He's going in full bants mode. What a baller. What a player. And this time, I should point out that I have 2 roommates that both play WoW. And they did know about the bet I made and thought it would be a great time to prank me. I got off work early the first night of the new raid. As always, I would make something to eat, then get ready. My roommates knew I would always have milk with my dinner. Aww. You're having your milkies and your nappy. You gotta have your milkies. I like it, man. I like it. Very, very cool. Very cool, actually. To my surprise, when I opened the fridge and got up for work, there was a pink baby bottle. With the rest of the milk inside, and it was labelled Raid Juice. I rolled my eyes, took the top off the bottle and drank my milk with my dinner, and got on WoW to get all my pre-raid stuff done. A few hours later, we were all ready, stood at the entrance to the Emerald Nightmare. As the guild leader and everyone moved to the channel, the normal hellos were said, but told us before we entered that there was something that I was going to have to share. One of the girls in the guild volunteered to be my accountability buddy, to make sure that I was wearing my diaper. For the next week, every raid before it started, she would come up with a phrase I had to write on my diaper to prove that I was wearing one that night. I like it. The Kotskamas. They do some anti-proof. He's got to do it with his phone next to him. He's got to have a date on it. This is legitimately happening right now. I'm doing this. Things such as, but not limited to, I didn't poo it. We're putting puns in. We're putting puns in. Something not quite right. Bolster my diaper. Hurry, curse you. And break yourselves upon my diaper. Needless to say, the guild was having a great time making a list of things for me to write on my diaper. As the first night went on, the diaper jokes would come out every few lines. If someone was standing in the wrong place, they would say it was my fault, as my diaper was blocking their view. Just after our break, I started not feeling so well. I was wearing a diaper, but I hadn't thought of ever using it. And this need was coming on fast. It was around this time that my cell phone went off with a text as we were about to pull, and it is from my roommates. He asked if I got the milk I left in the fridge. He made sure it was extra special. And of course, he had indeed filled it with laxative. I didn't know what to do. I really, really had to go. and didn't want to run through my house wearing just a diaper just to get to the bathroom. Let's just say I dealt with it as a man and took a long shower. I also learned that X-Lax doesn't work like it does on TV, and it doesn't seem to disappear very quickly. After that, I never ate or drank anything my roommates gave me. As for the raid, I kept up my end of the deal. My friend even paid the 2 months game time since I had gone through with it. The bet was cut short by the guild leader halfway through, as she got absolutely pissed at the diaper jokes. Every 3 or 4 minutes. Take it off. I've had enough. I've had enough. I can't deal with this anymore. It's funny. Was funny. I'm done. It has calmed down now, but it is uncommon for someone to make a diaper comment every now and again. Whenever someone says they need to run to the bathroom in raid, they're always told to ask me because I can help them with it. And that's my little story, and I hope you liked it. I have many other stories you might like from Classic if I can get around to writing it. I've also sent you a picture of the diapers just without me wearing it, okay? So you're safe. So, look at the size of these things. Look at the size of this thing. Compared to an adult hand, no less. You know what makes me sad, though, about your adult diaper is you got an elastic one. You got an elastic one. Why did you get an elastic one? Like, can't you do the tabs? It's easy to do the tabs, mate. That's the easy bit. But if you're going to go ahead and get these ones, I don't know what to tell you. Very sad. Very, very sad. Very sad. Poor lad. Poor, poor lad. Not really. Alright. So gross. Oh, God. Are those... No, they're bears. Weren't you listening? It's the bears. Because the tank's the main bear. Too much money. We didn't really use these names. I'm going to leave them there in case you use them again. Because they didn't really come up with them. They're little bears. I'm not... You... Look. They're tiny little bears. Look. Look. It's a little bear with its little nappy on and it's leaning on a ball. You can see the little ears. You can see the little ears. Look, they're bears. They do not look like fish. That's a bear. It's got a bear ear and a snout and a little eye. Yeah, it's a teddy bear. It's a diaper. Not an adult one. What do you want? Adult nappies with, like, vicious black bears on them? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want vicious bears? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. They do not look like fish. I want a man's nappy with really vicious, angry bears on. Great. All right. Hollow Preacher, but not ghosty. Just give him a classic nod.
Fuck you, buddy.
He was being polite. He wants you to have one of these.
But you didn't say hello to me, mate.
He was.
I accept your nod. Well, fuck you, buddy.
Just a nod. Just a nod. I've been watching Drama Time for about a year now, and I just went through my own drama. Includes WoW and a lot of IRL. I'm a 24-year-old guy from Swee. I love me some video games. And I love my jobs. Job. I don't know what it's called in English, but in rough translation it's called home care. Oh, you drive... Okay, yeah. I basically drive around to old people who still live at their house and help them with food, medicine... Going to the toilet. Going to the toilet. I have people in the family who do this. Yeah, it's just a carer. Home carer. So they don't have to move out of their nice house and go to one of them homes for the old. I'm also the guy who took the decision when it's time for them to go to a home. That's really hard, isn't it? That's really hard. You're going to a home now. By talking to their relatives and to the old person's home in question. In this job, I bond with a lot of people. older people, especially 3 of them, which I'm responsible for. One of these old men is called Chiryu. He was by this time 84 to 85 years old, and I visited him about 2 to 3 times a day. We talked about everything. I knew everything about him, and he knew everything about me. It's the saggy balls I can't handle. I don't know about you guys. The arse I can handle. It's them saggy nuts, man. They're like knee length. I can't deal with that. I don't need to see swinging balls. I don't need to see that, man. I don't need to see that. Before we get to our main story, let me introduce myself. I'm 24, and I have too much money, apparently, it says in brackets. I'm not spoiled, and I've earned everything, sort of. You see, I don't spend a lot of money. I buy clothes maybe once a year, and I don't buy a t-shirt for 50 times the price because there's an icon on the nipple. Yeah? Who's wearing branded shit? Don't you look like a dick? Don't you look like a dick? 50 times the price. 50, you could stitch your own for pennies. Right? With your branded ass crap. Think you're good? You're not. Stupid. Our man's rich now. Fucking sheeple. Well done, sheeple. Well done. Class. I don't go to the pub every weekend. I don't have any kids. Plus my school paid for my driver's license, right? Eats off the floor. Trash dumpster divers. You must have seen it on TV. Dumpster diving every day. You know how much food these supermarkets are just throwing away? Yeah, it's off, but whatever, man. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Get in there. Get in there. I began work when I was 15 years old, during summers. And when I turned 17, I started working as a substitute in elder care after school and during weekends, when they needed more people. When I turned 18, my parents revealed to me that they had saved around 50 euros on a bank account for me for each month since I was born. Well good. 50 euros a month. And it's what I could withdraw when I turned 18. And here I was, an 18-year-old with swag cash. With swag cash. Working for about 3 years with not a lot of spending. And basically I was given around 10,000 euros on my 18th birthday. You see, don't like this story now. You're a dick. Because, let me explain. Hold on. Stop. Pause. Because I give my kids, like, a hug. Right? And that's enough. Because they don't need material goods to know that I love them. Demonetized, though? Do you think my kids understand demonetization? Watch. Cunt. It's all gone. Just, there's all the money gone. Flitted away. You don't know. You don't know. Alright. Oh, no, okay. No. What did he buy with it? Yeah, I've got a load of debt. I've got a load of student debt. It's pretty awesome, actually. What do you think he bought with it? Wow Gold? A BMW? Think like what you would buy with it. What would you buy with it? That's what you need to ask yourself. Anyway, on my 18th birthday, the day he could get that money out, I bought myself a fucking well good PC. Yeah, boy. I bought myself a well good PC. It's awesome. And a car. I got myself a good PC for about 2,000 euros. And a car for around the same price. Just for getting to work, yeah? Don't lie. Everybody reading this right now. A holiday. Fuck off, Sarah. You would buy a PC in a heartbeat with lights on the keyboard. I haven't got any props. Whoosh. Mine hasn't got lights on it. Fuck, my shit's really boring. A custom Xbox One controller with blue on it. Whoosh. Fucking swag life I'm getting. Whoa, you could get really rich and get 2 PS4 controllers. That's about 884 quid right there. That's all your money gone. If you want to be a real rich bitch. I've got a vibe, but it's over there. Anyway. It was during this time that my friend Tacos started to play some WoW. And wanted me to join him. I like to play lots of games. And often I don't play the same game for more than a week. But I often revisit older games like... it's Darks. Revisit older games like Dark Souls, mate. You ever played it, though? Never even died? You're bad, you, mate. Cuphead, yeah. One shot everything. All of it. No, I'm not showing you. Believe me, though. That's what I did. You play Dark Souls? Do you, though? Szechuan sauce? I often revisit older games like Dark Souls, which according to Steam I have 2,000 hours in. I need to check mine. Before I mock him, I need to check mine. I need to double check. Before I call him out, where am I? So I need to feel better about myself. Alright, I got 74 hours in Dark Souls 1, 53 in 2, and 69 in Dark Souls 3. I'm cooler than you. Nerd. Fucking nerd, mate. Woo. You're a nerd, mate. So, so the thought about playing WoW, which I heard you need to play all the time, came up. I straight up refused to, as it looked weebo and gay. 2 months of badgering from Tacos. Fuck it then. Let's do it. After he explained that we could do something called Recruit a Friend, and I could get to endgame really quick, and then I could start enjoying the game. This was right before Mr. Pandaria, I believe. I downloaded the game and started to look at the classes and specs and decided that I was going to be a druid, because they could do it all. I ended up playing Resto, because Taco leveled a tank, and DPS seemed the role for the plebs. Anybody here play a DPS? You fucking plebs. Pleb mode. Why don't you play something worthwhile, you dicks? Hey? Hey? Why don't you play something worthwhile, you plebs? Stand up for yourselves. Call yourself a pleb. I've got to join in here. I'm a pleb. I'm a pleb. I'm a pleb. And I still play that Resto Druid to this day. But then, as it often does, a girl entered my life. At this point, I was 23. I've been working at my current job for about 1.5 years. I have my own apartment and still play WoW. Casual, though, because I'm not a nerd. Cheerio, the 85-year-old man, knew about my swag cash since I needed to explain to him why he didn't have to feel guilty when the two of us went out to eat and I paid. He even started to joke about it, saying like, "It's my birthday. Buy me a cake, you rich fuck." I like the 85-year-old guy who's just full of bants. It's my birthday, buy me a cake, you rich fuck. Which I did. One weekend, Tacos turned 24 and had a party at his place, but he said, "Bring your own beer. Bring your own beer." So, of course, I went there to have a good time, get drunk, meet old friends that I hadn't seen in a long time due to working, playing games. During the night, I started to chat to one of the girls, called Taylor. We got drunk, we kissed, we cuddled, but nothing else, mate. The day after, though, I got that SMS, that beep beep. Apparently, we had swapped numbers. I don't know if something is wrong with me, preacher, but the first thing that entered my mind was, for fuck's sake, if she wants to be a girlfriend, I won't be able to play my PC as much. Now, I admire the honesty. I do admire the honesty, but that's okay. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. I understand. I mean, that thought does pass through one's head if you're used to that single lifestyle. It does. It does. It does pass through. It's like fucking raids, though. Not killed Mythic KJ yet. Dude. An hour or so went by while I was thinking about it. And then I responded. Since I remember having a good time with her, and I thought I needed to grow up sometime. You work with old people since you were 17. Grow down. Peter Pan this shit, yeah? Go backwards. Go and buy another PC. Tell her she can come to your LAN party, but there is nothing else. Get her a copy of WoW. Richie, you'll be alright. I hoped and prayed. A sense of cooking. Chicken emotes at the ready, boys. I hoped and prayed that maybe, just maybe, she would let me still play video games sometimes. We started to talk, and I manned up and asked her out. She of course said yes, and we decided that we should go out and grab some food at one of the nice places in town the coming weekend. Of course, the next day when I was at work, I told Cheerio about it and asked him what I should do, since before his wife had died, they had had a happy marriage for over 60 years. So he must have some brilliant advice, I thought. And well, he kind of did. He told me to wave cash at her face and tell her about my money. Oh my god. I thought he was joking at first, but he continued to say that every time he bought something nice for his wife, she was happy, and she stayed happy. So in his experience, cash is the way to go to keep a happy relationship. What? Oh man, it's so true. I laughed it off and I told Tacos about this, who also knew about my money. And he said, well, yeah. Flash the cash to reel her in. Your money is your chick magnet. Some terrible friends you've got, by the way. Terrible friends. Just, yeah, show the fucking wallet. Just leave your bank statement lying around. She'll be fine. I didn't know what to do. I don't want a girl to be with me because of my money. I can still spend my money, or all my money, in one day, and then what? So I decided to go to my date the following weekend, and I was not going to play the so-called cash card. It didn't quite work out as planned, since I picked her up in my newly bought sports car. It's not a sports car, but it looks like one. But it has a really small engine. But it has a stripe on it. Has a stripe on it. She started to get a hunch. Now, okay, I have to show you this quickly. This is the car he bought. Now, I want you, before I show you this picture, I want you in your mind to imagine, right? How old was he when he got the money? 18. You're 18. It's your 18th birthday, and you're going to go and buy a car, right? What car are you going to get? What car are you going to get? Right, I need to hide the rest of the story with this. All right. What car are you going to get? This is what his car is. There you go. I hope it has the gold rims. I really hope it has the gold rims. I really hope it does. Really. I genuinely hope it has all. It's a Focus. It's a Focus, man. Nothing wrong with a Focus. Focus is alright. Andy had a Focus for a while, didn't you, pal?
I had a family Focus, not a twat's Focus, mate. You know what I mean?
Focus, though.
Oh, have you got me Focus, cuz?
Oh, mate, look, it sounds like sauce pipe, mate.
Oh, is it a Cosworth, mate?
What does it sound like when you use it? Does it go... Well good. Yeah? Well good. Okay. That's a gif, isn't it? I'm going to regret that later. We had a great time at the date. And I even told her that I enjoyed playing video games, which she didn't mind, since apparently her older brother also played games. So she kind of understood what video games were. She told me that she was back in school to get higher grades. So because of that... Oh, she's redoing school then. So because of that, she had no job and zero income. I didn't care about that. You will. You will care about that. Most important, I never flashed the cash in front of her, like my advisors had told me to do. We went out a couple more times and we really, really enjoyed each other's company. After about 1 to 2 months, I told her that it's okay if she wanted to stay in my apartment since she still lived with her. You asked her 1 to 2 months. You asked her to move in, is what happened. 1 to 2 months, you asked her to move in. Like, she knows, man. She was incredibly happy about this. I get to live away from my parents, rent, food, utilities free, with my fellow, with his flashy car. Okay then. Yes, I'll do it. Oh, you twisted my arm. I will come and live with you for 0 cost. Alright, I will sacrifice it and make it done. During all of this, I of course told Chury about everything, since he was like my best friend at this point. And he warned me that I needed to get to know her for a little bit longer before she moves in. And I ignored him. This was the first error. The first weeks went smooth. We had a great time together, but after a while, we turned into what I would discover was being a real couple, instead of being, you know, dates who fucked a lot. I started playing WoW again with my old guild and joined them in alt runs to get gear, and she started to focus on her studies. I honestly thought we were done. I thought I'd found the one and that we would be together for the rest of our lives. This was it. I was settled in. But then it happened. The bills arrived and I told her multiple times that she didn't need to help me with the bills since she was still in school, but she at least wanted to pitch in on the rent since she had been living with me for a month now and didn't want to feel guilty about it, right? So she's, to be fair to Taylor, right? Taylor wants to throw something in. I told her no. I got this. But she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. So we negotiated. And I accepted that she would pay 25% of the rent. Oh my god. Where's my grown-ups at? Oh wow. Thanks. 25% of the rent. You fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Saved. Saved. 25%, eh? What a fucking chipping that is. So, we were at the PC. She logged in, sent me the money. And without thinking, I logged into my bank account while she was sat next to me. So I could pay the bills. You ever seen them stream fails where those guys who make like a mint on PayPal accidentally flashed it up? Oh no, dude. You done fucked right up, son. You done fucked right up, son. Oh no. Instantaneously, everything changed. Everything changed. She had seen the bottom line. She had seen it flashing like a fucking bat signal. I froze. I pressed my pay my bills tab as fast as I could and hoped that she didn't see it. Selected my account and bam, it showed the total amount again. She didn't say anything. The wheels are spinning. She didn't say a word. She didn't say a word. I logged off. She stood behind my chair. I played it cool. Dinner, I said. We made some dinner and everything was like normal. I was thinking during this whole time, maybe it didn't matter. Maybe I was scared for no reason. Maybe I was bigging this up. I didn't even know at this point why I was scared. Now she knew and everything was still normal. A couple of days passed. And I told Churyu that Taylor knew about my money. But that she didn't seem to care at all. He laughed at me. And carried on drinking his coffee. Ha! Okay. Sure. I guess. This guy's old and wise, just fucking laughs. Ha! Yeah, dude. Nothing happened. Our days went by as normal. And one day, my phone rang. It was Taylor. Hey, what's up? Hello. We were thinking about having coffee after school. Nice. I haven't got any money to go, though. Can I borrow some? She answered with the coffee. Coffee is something that we could borrow anyway, right? I mean, it's a few euros. It's a few dollars. We could do that amongst friends and it wouldn't be a big deal, you know? I mean, it's just like you just touched it, didn't you? You just touched it just a little bit. We'll start with like cosmetic microtransactions, just skins. That's all they are. Look where we are now. Look where we are now. No problem, I said. I knew she didn't have a lot of money, and I knew that a lot of people had issues with money, and we lived together, for God's sake. I just wanted to help her, so I just sent her the money, plus a bit extra so she could have some fun. I need 10 euros. I've sent you 20. Have a good time. It continued. Food, movies, the occasional girls' night out to give me space. Classic! Oh, I love this girl. I love this girl. Well, you're always playing WoW, and I know you like it, and I don't want to be in the way of WoW, so I can, like, go out with the girls. I haven't got any money, though, but I could go out with the girls, have girls' night out, and you can stay in and play some WoW, right? And then we're both having a good time. I'm just saying, that's an option if you want to pay for me to do that. New clothes, because hers apparently ripped. I paid for it all. On average, I was sending her maybe 10 to 15 euros a day at this point. And it started to upset me. Not too bad yet, really. He's not gone into full cook mode. So, I didn't miss the money. I didn't even notice it. But it was the principle. She was just spending my money. It's not even the amount that bothers me. It's just that you're just spending my money. I'm earning the money, right? And you're spending it for me. So, where are we? One day, I was on Discord with two of my friends. I told them that I think it's time that I upgraded my PC. With their help, I ordered myself a 1080 Ti. Wouldn't have gone with a Ti, mate. Not really worth. Just saying. And a brand new i7 for around 1.5k euros. I didn't tell Taylor about it because it's none of her fucking business. But, of course, the stuff arrived. And it had a receipt on it. Oh no, wait, it gets worse. It gets worse. She found a receipt for something for 1,500 euros. And knowing what I know now, she thought it was a ring. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. That is so much worse. Holy Mother of God. Oh. So bad. Just so bad. Well, one day I got a text that my package had arrived and I went to pick it up. Said to Taylor that I was going to run down to the delivery place and get a package and that I'll be back soon. Like a kid on Christmas Eve, I jaunted on down. I entered the apartment with my package and a big old smile on my face. When I opened the box, she entered the room and wondered what I was doing. I told her I got myself some new PC stuff to give myself a treat. Out of fucking nowhere, she exploded. She exploded into a blinding rage. She said that I was idiotic and moronic and insane to spend so much money on video games. How she was above this, but she accepted that I enjoyed silly video games, but spending money on something so childish was just retarded. Look, I see you, pleb, playing with your clicky buttons, and I let it slide. Right? I'm doing you a favor. No. You listen to me, all of you in this chat right here, right now, and listening to us, wherever you might be. Tolerate your video games playing, but never forget it's retarded. Never forget. Learn. Ban her. Such a Twitch response. Ban her. Ban her from life. You're banned. You're banned. I didn't know what to say. She continued to say that I should be focusing on our lives. You should focus on our lives, right? That's your focus. Are you listening? Your priority is me and you. Do you understand? That's your priority. Not you. Your priority is us. And not games. It got worse and worse, and I just sat there with my graphics card, not saying a word. Oh, that's really sad. I haven't got a graphics card box. Oh, wait! And that's the... There you go. A live reenactment of the situation. A live reenactment of the way it went down. The screaming turned into how it wasn't normal. How I wasn't normal. And that I should strive and become normal. Normal, normal, normal is the only word I kept hearing all the time. Once all I could hear was normal, I flipped out. I screamed at her with the with the opening gambit. Here's his retort. He's ready now. He's firing back. Cannon's loaded. This GPU is not going to install itself. I got to get on with my day. Who the fuck wants to be normal? That's his opening gambit. Who the fuck wants to be normal? And who the fuck are you to talk? You are spending my money. Now, she started her argumentative retort with that I should be buying her stuff because she was my girlfriend and I had money. But dumb. Right? I'll have you know, you should be buying me things because I am your girlfriend. That is the criteria. End of story. Right? At this point in my mind, I believe I had sent her somewhere in the region of 2,000 euros since we'd first met. We argued for a while until I got so pissed that I joined Tacos on Discord. I'm so angry with you. Yeah, she's shouting at me. Still screaming at me. She tells me I want to be normal. That's what I said. I don't want to be normal. Bruh, though. Bruh. I got a 1080 Ti. Yeah, it's here. No, I haven't plugged it in yet. She's still screaming, yeah. I don't know. She's a bit of a cunt. Never mind. I logged straight onto Discord. Told him to meet me in Orgrimmar. I traded him all my gold, around 400k. Bought myself new tokens for about 300 euros and logged off. Wow, just fucking drop the cash bomb right there. Bought myself some new tokens for about 300 euros and just logged off. See that? See that? See that shit? That's how I do it. That's how I fucking roll. Yeah? I stared at her and she looked shocked. I said, I've known Tacos for 20 years and he deserves way more than I can ever give him. Yet he stands by my side. While you bombard me for not throwing money at you 3 months after we meet because you're my girlfriend. She said she'd had enough and told me that if we ever could be together, I had to choose between her and the pathetic hobby of video games. So I showed her the fucking door. When I calmed down, I could still hear Tacos in my headphones asking me why I just gave him 400,000 gold. And we should probably email Blizzard so they don't ban him. I explained he deserved the gold and I sent a message to Blizzard to let them know that I had done it intentionally. It took her one day when she tried to come back to me, since she did not want to live with her parents anymore. And I think she also realised that she actually didn't have any money without me. My last reply to her was that she deserves better than me, since I'm abnormal with a pathetic hobby. No. You're better off at home. You're better off at home. You don't want to be with someone like me. I'm abnormal. I have a pathetic hobby. I have never spoken to her after that, but every now and then I see her in town with some friends when I'm working. Later on, I told Cheerio about it, and he replied with, "Ha! Told you." Oh, man. Fucking Cheerio, the 85-year-old Bandsmaster, still laying bombs. Recently, Cheerio has unfortunately passed away. Can we get an F in the chat for our man Cheerio, who knew from start to finish what was going down? This little drama is some of my last memories of him, and I wish I can remember him for the rest of my life, and maybe I can be as he is, as he was when I'm 85 years old. Thank you for reading my little story, and keep up what you do. Look at that. There you go. That's all for our man Cheerio there. Good God, man. Trust old people who aren't crazy. I'm just going to put that disclaimer in there. Crazy old people, don't do anything with that. You leave that shit alone. But good old people, listen to what they got to tell you. They've seen some things, man. They've seen some things. And, oh yeah, it is. Why are you wearing gym pants?
Because I'm not going to have time to get changed.
Tight buns.
I haven't got changed yet.
Emma,
What?
3 months, and I'd sent you 2,000 euros. Would you expect to live the rest of your life like a queen?
Yeah.
Fucking women, man.
Why did you send me that much euros?
I haven't. Just because you haven't got any money.
Oh, yeah, I would, yeah.
Yeah, I would. Emma, I need to buy a new graphics card. It's going to be about 1,500 quid. Is that alright? Doesn't matter what you think. It's my money. Way the lads. Way the lads. What?
Are you?
If I want to get one, I will.
Yeah, but you won't.
Why?
You got a massive tax bill.
Fuck. I have to pay the company tax. Fuck. Fuck. Ladies and gents, Emma will be back with you about 8:30. That's in about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And the web show is tomorrow. The web show is tomorrow. Yeah, I got to pay the tax, man. Rip, dude. Rip the life. Rip the life. I'm peacing out. I'm peacing out. Thank you all for a wonderful show. Thank you to everybody who subbed during the show. I see your names, Jay Bauer, Kartoff, and Bambly, Archwans, Merita Moon, and Diagduma. Hello to you and enjoy. Thank you all very much. I will see you later on. I will be here tomorrow with my man Andy. Looking good. And then we'll have some fun. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye. Yoga pants, y'all. Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying?